guys for coming back for another weekly vlog. My name is Nicolete Mychele. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
So there are two giant pieces that are going to flank the couple in the outside venue. If they're getting married outside.
You can eat it here if you want.
I'm all alone and my joys to move it. Tell me, where are you now that I need you? Where are you now that I need you? Couldn't find you anywhere. When you broke down, I didn't leave you. I was by your side. So where are you now that I need you? Where are you now that I need you?
Y'all, he really spun around on the pole.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Y'all, I kid you not, Starbucks gave me my drink just like this with nothing but air. Best believe I took it back the next day and got a free one. They fixed that. So y'all, we are officially back in New Orleans for this week for seminar. First, we're volunteering, something that I helped planned. So we're gonna go volunteer at the SPCA in New Orleans and play with some kittens and walk some dogs. How beautiful is this downtown? I always love a good city vibe going downtown. It's so pretty in the daytime and in the night.
Ouch, he would have heel. Really? Yeah. And he's just being annoying.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
have in with one that doesn't have it.
So cute.
So has anybody been in there with the? I think one lady was, yeah.
Yeah, she went in there and
Y'all, I don't know what I was telling this lady. I definitely lost my train of thought in mid-sentence.
That's it, give me with a F and these girls with them told me you ain't got a preference. Got them both down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. She's adored to stay freshman. Told her I'ma pull up at your place at 10. Girl, you look good, I would risk everything. Make me forget what safe sex is. I'ma finish right now. I don't take precedent. I recommend you don't listen to your friend.
Oh my gosh, I got my hair all.
11. I was in bed by 8.
R. Wolf. Another from this section.
I was desperately trying to get this footage out, but I got it.
You get 8 people in your meeting. That's 8 opportunities for them to show them.
So the banana foster was invented back in the 1950s here in New Orleans at Brennan's Steakhouse. As well as his best friend, whose name happens to be Robert Foster. Hence the name. My opinion, it was either a bet or a competition, and Robert Foster won. They were looking to do something that was fun, innovative, obviously plan-pointed, but something that was cost-effective and used surplus items during that time. It just so happened bananas were coming into the port of New Orleans out of Central America at over 70,000 tons a month. So it was like holy bananas. So what we have here is we have butter, brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, obviously your bananas. But then we do what we like to do here in New Orleans when we create something. We find a way to incorporate alcohol. So I put banana liqueur. That's what makes your caramel sauce here. Just softening up your bananas a little bit.
I'm not gonna move over there with the camera. How about that?
Just know that in this very moment, I decided to make an executive decision to relocate myself, and my friend Yvette was able to capture this one-of-a-kind moment, because if not, my hair would have been blown off, okay?
I'll get my water.
All right, you ready? 1, 3. There you have it, banana foster.
I've been getting money, getting money. I'm kidding.
I'm Batman.
Weirdo.
It reminds me of my co-workers, pilots.
I cannot.
And HR looking at us like, what the fuck, guys?
What if he would break it for me?
Y'all, Logan called John over here to come help him because he can't reach. He can't reach it. There's not even a ladder. Use. Oh. What the heck?
You know, I'm not even tall enough for my liquor cabinet at home.
Wait, is your girlfriend, I mean, your fiance, like, taller than you?
No.
Oh, so she can't even reach it. He called you over here to help him reach a mask.
No, I don't like that. Oh, it's not weird.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Take up too much time. I'm just indecisive. It took me 45 minutes to decide about the one on Amazon.
Okay. You gonna get anything from here? I want ice cream.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our esteemed keynote speaker for today, Peter Lapp.
Right before I was convinced to go on this ghost tour, we stopped by Shake Shack, and it was so good. And now we're going on this ghost graveyard tour.
I do have 2 seats.
Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't have got the big bird in Canada.
Okay, Canada, baby, Canada. I can't say that I'm too geographically inclined and I know everywhere, so you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it known, you know what I'm saying? Rep your city, rep your hub of the boat. Anybody else want to rep where they from?
Dallas.
Dallas, deep down. I know where that's at. Been there before. Can't knock it. All right, big Texas house. Anybody else want to rep where they from?
California. Arizona.
Okay, I heard Cali and Arizona. California. I'm just playing. All right, Cali, West Side, Arizona. I got you. It's lovely to have you beautiful folks here. All right, I actually got people staying in Arizona and Phoenix, right? So it's pretty hot out there, huh? In Arizona and California. Yeah. Wonderful. Great to have you. Anybody else want to rep where they from?
Maryland.
Maryland. All right. There we go. All right, Maryland. I got you. All I know is the nation's capital is right there in Maryland, right? D.C., I think. Wait, I'm all screwed up. I get screwed up every time I think of that. Wait, is that? See, because you know, like Washington is its own state. I don't know. So, yes, anybody else? Abbeville. Wait, let me guess. No, I'd rather not. Anybody else? Anybody else want not? I meant to say, can you make me familiar? I meant to say. Lafayette. Where? Lafayette. Oh, that's in Louisiana. Oh, crap. I was going to say Florida, I swear. I don't know how to know where Abbeville at. Right? You know, we got too many parishes, okay? Encounters. In fact, we also asked our groups, or I will ask my group to download this app. The app is called Ghost Hunting Tools, Tools, Tools. So this turns your phone into an EMF reader, and it works as a spirit box as well. So I asked my groups to download it because this spirit box, as it acts as, right, it downloads or records audio. So you'll actually hear voices and things coming through on the app, and that's spooky, right? And you'll also see words popping up in the center. These words are attempts to communicate what the spirits are saying to us, right? Ghost Hunting Tools, Tools, right? So with that app, I've experienced personally, you know, some spooky things or supernatural, and also with our photos as well. We believe most of the photos that I have in my album designated for these creepy captures were taken by guests, right? So I highly recommend taking photos. I always say, if you happen to capture something, or you believe you have, you know, show it to me. I'll give my honest opinion, all right? So with that, we spent 25 minutes at that first stop. We'll then take an intermission or take a break. A break will be at what's called turn the volume up on your phone and you can hear the spirit box. It's working, it works itself. Just let it do its thing. Okay. Let's head on that side, okay? Alright, let's get in.
Oh yeah, duck. I always ask everybody to duck.
Oh, the greet, like the funeral and everything?
Like the year and a day.
Oh, over there?
Yeah, after he goes into there.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. '19th century, like late 19th century, these homes that began to appear. This was used when I had said to bury outside of the city people began to travel further and further away from the city. And this was originally all burial ground. But how homes and neighborhoods began to sprout just because of how rapidly the city began to grow. So 1793, like their status symbol, right? They use them virtually through it with everything. So if we look inside, you guys can step up and look inside. The gates were placed here, and I find this very sad. That leads to the caveau or the vault, right? This one is rare, and it has an underground caveau system above where the bodies will endure the year and the day. So then the bones are extracted from that opened up space for the. Yeah, so some more efficient practice. All right. Any questions? So at this point in time, if you are wanting to explore and walk around, to the thriller tonight. Y'all get what I'm saying? Walk out. You want me to flash the light and stuff for you?
Y'all, we're sweating. I just heard a creek over here, which is weird because the cemetery. So, why is there a creek? Let's see if we catch anything on here, because as of right now, nothing is on my camera, y'all. So, if there's anything in the video, you guys are going to be seeing it for the first time as I. $2018. Oh my gosh.
How you do?
I cannot.
You love it.
It does.
These two hospitals were known as the two oldest hospitals in the United States. So Bellevue is still actively a hospital. I heard people from New York told me, and now it's a hospice. But Charity Hospital was known as a free hospital. In fact, it was developed as a hospital for the poor and indigent. And it, in 2005, sustained damage, and it was lost, never redeemed as a hospital. Just watching documentaries like Big Charity, it was explained that the hospital, known as a free hospital, it was basically not up to standards for our modern day. So it was just obsolete in the system. They would not ask for payment. That was the last thing they would do. It had become a teaching hospital. All right, many LSU students and Tulane students acquired their skills and honed them at Charity Hospital. It was sad to see the hospital not be redeemed in after Hurricane Katrina. So there was a new medical center or district built in place of it, and it was privatized. So the hospital opened up the cemetery where we're headed to as a Pottersville, which I explained earlier. So it's believed 150,000 people are buried underground, or were buried underground at this spot, died from yellow fever and influenza, and it is combined as the New Orleans Katrina Memorial. So we're going to arrive at it quite shortly. To our right, we're surrounded by cemeteries. To our right, we see up here before us Greenwood Cemetery. It's a very beautiful cemetery, one of our largest cemeteries of the city. So it's noted for filming. A lot of films are shot here. Now, not those notable films such as Interview with the Vampire or the originals. People always ask, where was that film? Are those films filmed? Those were filmed in Lafayette Cemetery. But American Horror Story Coven Season was filmed in the cemetery to our right here, Greenwood. So what we see to our right are the two beautiful structures. The first structure with the animal, that is actually an elk. Alright, that's the Elk Societal tomb. It's like 2,000 people buried in that tomb. Right? This cemetery holds a huge amount of people that have been buried here. The Elk Societal tomb is another societal tomb, just as the Freemasons are a fraternal group. Well, that group allows both men and women, right? They're
Someone's clearly...
That's dark.
Girl, it looks dark. It looks dark.
Well, at least right here.
Okay, let me see if I can get a picture of this.
That's scary as hell.
Wow. Guess we'll see if we see anything.
Need another angle.
We're actually doing this.
Yeah. I never thought I would.
Me neither.
I love this stuff.
I'm always like a daredevil when it comes to stuff like this. I'm like, fine.
There is in Vegas the Zach Baggins Museum of the haunted artifacts.
Yeah.
I am scared to go just because I'm scared of, I've heard things can go home with you.
We went there. Me and my partner went there. It was pretty interesting.
Okay. I'm scared of something following me.
The basement. If you're scared of that, don't go in the basement.
Well, I'm not scared of. I don't know.
As it posts above on the banner, Charity Hospital Cemetery. Trash can to our right when entering. Please, let's not trash the cemetery. We try our best not to and keeping it clean. All right, so we're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here really quickly. I love you got the GoPro, so to speak, out. Remains will be found out here. People have reported finding bones and things like that. There have been reports of people intentionally coming into this cemetery to exhume remains. I don't know for what purpose. Mainly grave robbing in the 1800s, but even in the current times, there's been reports of people digging out here to find remains. All right, 150,000 people are buried under us. And then when we walk into the center, we have the memorial. So surrounding us are the mausoleums. When I flash my light, we see 3 here, and then there's another 3 on this side, so it's 6 in total. So the memorial is special because if we were looking down, it's posted on the back side of this monolith. If we were looking down, so we had a bird's eye view, we would see the symbol of a treble clef. All right, that's in tribute to jazz music. We're musically inclined, or a musical city. Jazz being born here, so that tributes, right? The jazz musicians, and not only that, or the jazz music, but it combines to create Hurricane Katrina. The monolith is the eye of the... So yeah, we're gonna use what's in the bag here. What's in the bag? They're called dowsing rods and also K2 meters.
What's back there?
So these are really, really simple. So what's back here, when we go around this curve here, if we were to, cross the pathway of the tombs, behind the bush is the rest of the cemetery. Now it's a vast lawn, okay? Under the lawn is most of the yellow fever victims and influenza victims. It's just a vast lawn. There's no headstones, nothing, right? There's a fence that prohibits us from going any further across the lawn. We once had access to that portion of the cemetery, but again, people would dig up remains, So once LSU had come out here and purchased the field, they have prohibited us from going any further, right?
Okay.
So you can actually explore after I do my demonstration with these rods, okay? So these are K2 meters. These are K2 meters here. So they detect a rise in the electromagnetic field. So it kind of like if you downloaded that app, you see it'll calibrate everyone, and then it'll stop. It will stay solid at this first green color, and when it rises, it goes from this green to a darker green, yellow, orange, then red. All right. Now, although it detects the electromagnetic field, so paranormal investigators, you guys probably have seen these on those ghost hunting shows, right? So paranormal investigators believe that the spirits use that energy to interact with us, right? Kind of like if you've seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, right? So they use that energy to interact with us, and this will detect the rise in where the spots are hot, essentially, and it could be spirits in that area, right? Now, like for instance, over here, I had seen, before I even became a tour guide, I didn't mention that, I was the bus driver. I started off as the driver. I was mute behind the wheel for a long time. I was encouraged to become a tour guide. Once I first started working here, I was only supposed to work here for 2 weeks. And COVID, one of the guys went sick with COVID, and I have a relationship with one of the owners. So he had called me in his time of need. I stepped in to drive while I had a step-on guy. So in me prestiging to become a tour guide, I had witnessed. Now, this is kind of, I want to say, crazy. And before I would get off the bus and come into the cemetery, folks would say that they had seen kids out here, spirits of kids. I would overhear these people saying that they had seen things out here and experienced things out here. So the first sighting was of the little boy. I would see the little boy, and I had seen the spirit of a little boy in this area run from the center here and hide behind this tree. And then afterwards, when I had become a tour guide, I would see the spirit of a little girl stand right here alongside this tomb with blonde hair. So over here, you guys see that? It rises. And this so happened tonight where it's rising, it doesn't do this every night. Now, what I like to point out is, when I would see the spirit of that little girl, she would always stand right over here. It would always be somewhere over here, mostly here. And you see how it rises over here? She would also move from place to place, but it was always in this general vicinity, alongside this tomb. So with the little boy was the first spirit I seen. When I speak of this, even like I would get the question a lot, Kendall. You know, like I had a guest ask today, Kendall, do you like your job? Yes. Now I would get people that would go further and say, Kendall, before doing. To which I would be stumped. Believe me, I know the history of that cemetery. That cemetery is called Cypress Grove. To the side for me, please. And Agnes, right? Yes. All right. So Miss Agnes is assisting me, and I thank her very, very much. I need her more than she knows, right? So, real simple. Dowsing rods. We spin them. Well, you don't have to, but it said whenever we spin them, this helps them draw a charge. Folks know dowsing rods as divining rods, witching sticks, water witches, well witches, you know, things like that. They would use these to locate wells, locate water, to dig wells. So divining rods being copper, they work with the electromagnetic field also. This helps them draw a charge. Now, I've heard from mediums, when we spin them, it must be clockwise, because spinning them in any other direction can cause bad luck, right? So these things are really simply used. Tonight we use them as pendulums. So want to get this simple stance, them parallel to one another. We hold one hoisted or elevated slightly above the other. And that's because we want them to be free from colliding. When we ask our questions, we ask the spirits, ending them off. It's a yes or no question. It's ending the question by asking the spirit to cross the rod for yes, or open the rods for no, like I just did in both actions, okay? So real simple. I start by reciting. I only allow spirits of good and light to assist me. I call forth the spirits of the kids. Can you come forth and cross the rods for us, please? Show us yes. Please. Watch my hands. I can feel it already. Can you cross them for us, please? Show us yes, please. Please show us yes. Don't be shy. I swear I feel it already. I can feel it in this one on my left. Watch my hands, everyone. This one on my left is moving towards cross. Oh, it's switching. It's the one in my right. Please show us. Please cross them. It can be a simple cross. I feel the energy on my right now. It's really, really slowly crossing. Show us. Show us you're here by crossing, please. You're almost there. I see that. Look, that's a yes. And how I know it's the spirits, because we ask with mannerisms. We think also, so thank you, and reset. Look at resetting. And I'll ask, thank you for resetting. Can you point to Agnes, please? Can you point the rods to Agnes?
I am the one who's lost.
Oh, wow. Yep. Miss Agnes said she's freaked out. Look, they're moving towards her. We're not going to harm Miss Agnes. We're just going to point the rods towards her, please. Show us Agnes. Miss Agnes, please. Look. You guys see that? Look. We're moving. And you notice, I am not moving my hands.
No, baby, he's not.
Yeah, watch this. Thank you. Say hi, Miss Agnes. See, she's a great soul. She's a beautiful soul. Can we reset, please? Can we reset the rods and move away from Miss Agnes, please? Look, it's moving. They're moving. You can feel when they begin to move. Thank you. This one on my right is like in a position to where I feel like it's really difficult, but I can feel it attempting to, the spirits attempting to the rods. The dowsing, the K2 meters are fun to use as well. You guys think it was something when it had risen over here?
We're gonna go do the rods. Wanna come?
Sure.
Okay.
Where it goes off the charts. Yep.
Wait,
Make
do
sure
you
you
want
keep it away from your phone. Any
Do you wanna
electronics,
hold or-
reader.
I can hold. Hold on. I had to put my phone up. Okay.
So we have 10 minutes. By 10:23, we'll be heading out, okay?
We have to have the light.
I can shine my flashlight. Why don't you do over there where they spotted the little kid? Right behind the tree.
Yeah. Nobody feels anything. I don't feel anything.
Do you want to do it? Sure.
I'll do it after.
You said you spin them, right? Clockwise. The other way? You said clockwise, right?
Yeah. Or is it counterclockwise? Right?
Ooh.
Spin it counterclockwise.
Alright. Ask a question.
Who are we asking for? What if I ask for my grandmother?
Yes and no questions.
Okay.
Do you like tacos?
That's creepy. You don't have to keep doing it.
Sorry. Ask a question.
I don't know any like yes or no questions to ask these children.
Are you less than 5 years old? Oh.
That was creepy.
Aww. Are you a boy?
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, you have to say reset.
Reset.
Okay.
Are you a little boy?
Yes. So what? Reset.
Let's reset.
Now ask, is there a girl here?
Are you alone?
Yes.
I don't know.
Can I try?
Sure.
You really got a hard on.
Oh, it's kind of...
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. I thought it was clockwise. I think
That's
it
what
is.
we were asking, if it was counter.
I thought I was going clockwise. God. The other one's bad luck, so hopefully not. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to ask now.
Are you a girl? Are you a girl?
I don't like that question.
Are you a boy? Alright, let's reset that. Do you like beignets? I guess they don't like beignets. Do you like seafood?
I probably never had seafood.
They're from Louisiana.
Yeah, but if they're less than 5, who knows?
Reset. Do you have any friends here?
No siblings, but they have friends. Oh my gosh.
Well, we didn't ask if they have siblings.
Oh, we said, is there a girl here? And it ignored.
Okay, reset. Do you have any siblings here?
Do you feel it like pulling or anything?
Yeah. A little bit. Do you want to try?
Yeah, I'm scared, but yeah. Okay, so I do them this way.
I think it's clockwise.
So this way. For how long?
I think that's good.
Okay. No. I just hold them straight. What are we gonna ask?
Do you have good intentions?
Yeah, I think it's lying.
Why?
It took too long.
Tell it to reset.
Oh yeah, that's a power place.
It's taking a long time to reset. Oh.
What? Do you have bad intentions? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Time to go.
Oh my gosh. Reset.
So that means
Are you mad? It's mad, okay. He's mad.
And he said he had bad intentions.
Reset. Reset for us.
Pretty please?
Yeah.
I got strong readings over there.
Well, little boy's talking to us.
He said he has bad intentions with us.
Yeah.
And he's mad.
And he's mad right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't like beignets. Okay, now it's recording.
So y'all fucking call it UAP now.
I met Charles Hall over when he worked there.
You want to see this trail here? That's a wagon trail. Guess who set this trail up inside of this?
Something
Y'all.
great here.
Passing back and forth, over and over and over. So on the other side of this trail,
I can't do it without holding this.
Oh, look.
yellow.
Like I'm getting almost.
So
reset.
I told you that you all are going to have your day, and your family's going to stand over you, pay their last respect. But these folks
Wow.
right there not have their day.
Are you a female?
There was too many of them that were unarmed.
Can you see?
Yeah.
On there?
No, there's no light. It's all dark.
Okay, reset. Are you older than 20 years old? Yes.
Ask if they're from the hurricane.
Reset.
You feeling moving?
Yeah. Are you from Hurricane Katrina?
Fog up a mirror. You're alive. You couldn't fog up a mirror because you were in the phone. They just
Can we ask about their intentions?
Reset. Yeah.
Alright, so you were on the yellow people's side of it. Let's go through. The reason that we have to go on the other side of the cemetery.
Curious to know. Are you a friendly spirit? Yes or no? Huh, I guess that's to be determined.
Are you a bad spirit?
Why is it gonna cross? Just because you died for doing something bad doesn't mean you were bad.
Whoa.
Marco!
Reset.
Hold on.
Reset.
Oh yeah, over here? They're doing the dowsing rods over there? Yeah, it always...
Whoa. Okay. Who else wants to do this?
It's consistently high by them, and they're doing the dowsing rods over there.
Where?
Over by them right now.
We just got one too. Like,
what are they doing back there?
Here. Does anybody else want them?
Okay. And when I was
do you want to try?
I thought somebody was behind me. I turned and the guy was all the way over there. It's pretty crazy.
I was going to be right beside of it, and that's where they were asking questions. You know, the rods. I think she recorded it. Those things, right? Not far from us. Right now. Did you record any of that?
No.
Don't let us go. It was like crazy.
Look at that. So real. That's how mine was. Yeah, it's kind of like.
Yeah, it was like, that was the scariest part.
Yeah, that's how mine was.
That's right, that's when, you know.
That's us right there.
Yeah, that's
oh,
you guys
chopper?
right there.
Yeah, so I was getting that too. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Something extraterrestrial now. That's crazy. I know, huh? So we have arrived back into the
Bye.
You say you want me, I don't ignore you. You said it first, but I meant it more than oh yeah. You got potential, I can't explain it. You're so persuasive, I made some changes. Yeah. Where were you this whole time? Come and see me now, not enough time. You should come and see me on the regular. I don't know if we'll find a better time. Where were you this whole time? Come and see me now, not enough time. You should come and see me on the regular. I don't know if we'll find a better time. 2 and 2. I've been sleeping with a pistol in my bed. I'd rather have you instead. Gotta get out of my own head.
Going to see gators.
Girl, what's the hold? Don't take me home. You came the closest, we should be close. I've been sleeping with a pistol in my bed. I'd rather have you
I need someone to be patient with me. Someone to get money when I take it from me. They don't even need to be as famous as me. I don't think I meet them at the places I be, but deep down I think about you all day, mommy. I know I'm a pit bull, but darling, mommy, I just wanna take you on a holiday, mommy. Say what's on your mind, I'ma call away, mommy. Come and rescue me.
Today, the family did transform a lot of the property over to sugarcane farming. They still do that. Most of it now out here subleased to hunting clubs. They do a lot of white-tailed deer, a little bit of wild pig, a little bit of waterfowl hunting as well. Now, being that this is a freshwater cypress swamp, throughout the school, we're going to see a lot of these random stumps. Y'all familiar with that? They call that a cypress knee, just like your knee. From a river, everybody always asks, where's the water come from? A lot of it's run off from the sugarcane fields. The canal we actually come out of drains us. Anyway, come on. Come up here so they can see you.
Okay.
Come on. Come on, all the way up. Ooh.
Whoa.
Now, come here, Pee-wee. I'll give you one more piece. I'm going to bring them on your side.
On which side?
That side.
What?
On this side.
Oh, gotcha. You wanna?
Why you moving?
I'm scared.
Scared of that little one?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna bring him on the boat.
I can. You want
No.
to?
On your mind, I'ma call away, mommy. Call
There you go. Uh-oh. Right here. He usually has a girlfriend that he sits here with, too. Yeah. Don't bite the boat. Yeah. There you go. One more piece for you. You're so good. Yes, you are. He'll just eat me out of little house. Yeah, he's probably, I'd say, close to 11. Maybe weighs 400 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
But to be completely honest with you, I'm more afraid of that gator's tail than I am of his mouth. Because their tails are solid muscles. Say he were to whip that, catch you in your leg or your back, it's probably going to break whatever it hits. Very docile animals, and I know that's a good sized gator there, but we actually used to have one out here for years. I haven't seen him in probably 3 years, but his name was Goliath. He made this gator look small. I promise you he was 3 times the girth, body width, and probably about another 5.5 to 6 feet long. Massive gator. He was huge. Yeah, she's about
Good job,
7
boy.
foot. Not nearly the size of this gator. But Derek would
Good
fill
job,
his pockets
hey.
with chicken, jump in the water, hand feed Goliath, and pick him up. I don't do it because it's a wild animal, like I said earlier. He's actually been bit multiple times, and he tries to explain to me. He says, if a gator bites you, your first instinct is to jerk back. That's the worst thing to do. That'll typically trigger that death roll. You'll probably lose your limb. He says, play along with them. Eventually they'll open to regrip, and that's when you should release. My brain says, don't put yourself in that situation. You don't have to deal with it. But he's like, the guests love it. I said, I'm sure they do. So if you want to see somebody swim with him, you got the wrong guy. Because I will not get in the water with these alligators.
He's looking.
Now, juvenile gators hang out together in groups. A group of juveniles is called a congregation. A lot of people find that funny. Unlike these bigger males, which during mating season, they're very, very territorial. This gator, I'm going to give you some chicken here in a minute. But like I said, I got about 35 gators out here I know by name. They know these boats, they know my voice. They'll come up to eat. Their eyesight's horrible. It's the way the eyes are positioned.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. He was angling himself to see
But
more.
their vision's more peripheral out. It's not straight. But they hunt at night. And on the bottom of a gator's jawline, it's lined with dots and indentations. It picks up on vibrations, motions, movements. So when they're hunting at night, they go to that motion. They don't use their eyesight. And they got a great sense of smell. They can smell rotten meat close to a quarter mile away. That's probably why she went up on that bank, because she smelled that chicken that was up there.
Yeah.
Now, once winter sets in,
They knew better. They should have kept an eye on him.
well, you can't let a 2.5-year-old do anything by themselves. And then after Hurricane Ida, there was an attack in Slidell. It was highly suspicious to me. I think the wife killed the husband and fed him to the gator, but they did find the guy's remains in a 16-foot alligator.
On their back?
At the rain dance. And they say it attracts females. I've never seen females go to it. I think it's territorial. You heard that?
Yeah.
It was just saying, feed me.
Oh, sounds like a dog.
But I think it's territorial. It's telling the other males, this is my area. Move along, find somewhere else to be, or I'll probably get in a fight and kill them. And this mating season hasn't been bad. In the back of the property, they got a big hole.
Hello.
Come on. You be nice to your girlfriend. And that's one of many of his girlfriends.
Oh, wow.
The only predator that gator has is a bigger male. See that?
Oh.
That's creepy.
And nothing will eat them, because if you crunch on them or try to bite down, they'll release a toxin.
Oh, wow.
See it?
What's his name? What is the
Oh,
toxin
see it
do?
all over me?
What does the toxin do?
It just refrains. It's like a sour taste to refrain from people from eating them. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They got claws on them too. Hold your arm out. I'm gonna show you.
I'm good.
Hold your arm out.
Ugh.
I just want you to feel the claws on them.
Okay.
You feel it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It tickles.
You want to feel?
That was kind of funny.
Look right here on the log.
Oh.
They're coming from everywhere. Mama's saying, get back in there. It's not safe for you out here. But like I said, I think they had about 35 of these babies in here. 3 days ago, I came back here and there was 4 blue herons right here in this area. Horrible for a city below sea level. The state now pays people to shoot them. I think you get $7 a tail. They also put them on menus. I'm not eating anything with the name rat in it, but
right.
Stick to your main restaurant, you'll be fine. Coming out the woodwork.
Oh, wow.
I almost forgot about this little guy right here. You hear that? That's the distress call.
That's too
Calling for mama.
Aww.
Am I gonna feed mama?
You want to feed her?
No, I'm just
There's
wondering.
another one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that one there.
Yeah.
How old is this baby?
2.5 weeks.
Right there.
You can see the owl right there? Go ahead.
Yeah. You heard the anaconda snake here?
Anaconda? No. They have the pythons and the boas in Florida.
It was a success. Okay. Let's get off. Thank you guys for watching. Join me next week for another weekly vlog.